get to this fuel filter. So there's a special tool for this, little socket. It makes it a whole heck of a lot easier to take this off. I'm gonna fight it here, but you kind of see the idea. It's gonna take more than one hand, unfortunately. So let me get this out and I'll just kind of show you from there. So at this point, you can see what I'm going for. I finally got something that I think is gonna work. Let me see if I can break this loose and move forward with this. All right guys, so that is what we're after. I went ahead and got it loose. I've got the oil drain pan underneath. Just double check down here because you don't want diesel going everywhere. And get your pan lined up to catch any fuel that drops. And basically you just unscrew it. I've unscrewed it all the way to where it's loose. And then my goal is to try to keep as much fuel in the bowl as I can, because I change these so frequently. I know that the fuel is pretty much clean that's in this bowl. So I can just lift this filter housing out, and once I get it out, just kind of let it drain back into the bowl, because it'll be a lot easier to start this vehicle up once I get the new filter back in. And from here, there's like a little leaning post I use, and I just kind of let it lean. And then I'll take that housing underneath the rag so I don't get diesel everywhere. And I will go change out the new filter and be back in business. So it's a real quick, easy change. I go with the expensive, the Hastings premium filters. I personally like the Hastings. We're gonna match this filter up, make sure that it's the right filter. Basically, what you see is what you get. Just double check your filter. You can tell this one's actually a little beefier, quite a few more fins. That's gonna just be a better fuel filter in general. You know, cheap maintenance parts, no big deal, you can use them. But in my eyes, it's best to use, you know, you spend $4 extra, and I mean, just look at the difference in filter. The core of this filter is very similar, minus the fact that you have much more paper in here to get out those fine particulates and any other contaminants that could hurt your injector. All right, so basically with this, it takes two hands, but they're just plastic tabs inside here. So you're just gonna wanna kind of pop that off. I'm gonna do my best here to see if I can get you guys to see this, but essentially, I just take this and kind of pop it out like that. It's really, there's no, you know, right way to do that. And then take the whole side. So this side here is the flat side with no hole. That's this side. The flat side with no hole goes back here. That hole rides on the, so that's now held in, and we'll go put this back on the truck and get it going. Like I said, you want to look down in there, see if you got any dirt or contaminants in there. Because I know how frequently I change this, I'm good to go. But I want to double check before I go. And then when you put this in, there's a little, right here where my thumb is, there's a little O-ring. You're gonna wanna change that. I'm gonna go grab it out of the box, slide it on, and get this thing put back together. So you just wanna lift it up out of there, pull it out, discard that, get your new one, slide it on, and in the same spot, replace it, and just kind of ride it around, making sure that it does get down in that groove. I've seen guys put it on before it's in the groove, and that can cause you a whole heck of a lot of pain there. Make sure it's slid down in all the way around. Easiest way to do that is to just slide your tool down into the bottom of it lightly and just push it down all the way around. And then we'll plug it back in. So come down in here. It's a real simple process from there, just dropping it in, go real slow so you don't shove the fuel out of the pocket. And then I like to reverse thread it. So go in reverse, that way that I make sure that I get in the threads. And then when I screw it in, I like to just double check the O-ring, make sure that I didn't slide that O-ring out in the wrong spot or something. And so I feel around the edge just to make sure that it didn't impregnate and not line up to go sit down inside where that seal is, where this is gonna bite down and seal on that O-ring. So essentially I just go around it with my fingers. You can kind of see, like, I'll try to get you to see that. It's a little difficult, huh? So right around here, basically the metal, where the metal and plastic come together, there's a little dip in that. That's where that O-ring is going to rest and sit. So I just want to go around it with my finger and just double check that the O-ring isn't exposed on the outside of that, and then just continue to hand tight the best I can. And then we'll get the tool on it and tighten it up the best we can. We want it to be, you know, not super tight. This is a plastic piece with plastic threads into metal, so obviously it's going to be a little weaker. So we don't want to over tighten, but we do want to tighten so that we know we will not have a fuel leak. Put the tools back to it. We'll get it tightened up and I'll bring you back. All right, guys, I got the yellow lines. It's tight. Everything's set up. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, this is J-Rod's Customs. I'm trying to bring you some of the crisp footage some of the best, most crisp footage that I can. It's coming direct to you live from the iPhone 11. You know, I do the best I can here at my garage. This is a home garage repair place. I don't do anything too crazy anymore. I've kind of given up on the big, you know, the big projects. I'm just kidding. But we're doing an all-over Jeep right now, which is kind of cool. So tune in for that. I'm going to, you know, not really making too much of a video about that. But, you know, I'll show you the before and after. I got a bunch of pictures and stuff like that on Instagram. So subscribe, share, like my stuff, comment. Let's engage, guys. I'd love to help you with anything. I put my email on the page, so you can literally email me and ask me any question. I got a lot of diagnosis experience, got a lot of electronic diagnosis experience, ghost noise experience. So, I mean, I've kind of been through a little bit of everything, and pretty much every make and model. I'm not so much an import guy, but just, you know, common knowledge in the brain. I do know a little bit about a lot of things. So just engage, talk to me, ask me your questions. I'd be more than happy to give you everything I got. And, you know, just keep having fun with these cars, guys. Like I said, this is up to us to keep them on the road. So let's do it. Let's have fun, and let's enjoy the process, right? We'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.